What's going on, guys? It's Eric again, back with another video for you. I'm going to talk about Jeff Okudah, the Detroit Lions first-round draft pick. Going to get kind of right into it. No real big thing. I was looking on Twitter this morning as I woke up, which is only 7:30 in the morning here. I woke up to find that a lot of people really didn't like the pick, and I'm kind of struggling to understand why. And I hope maybe some of you guys down in the comments that come across this video can help me out here. We all know that Darius Slay and Quandre Diggs got traded to Philly and to Seattle, so they were kind of hurting for cornerbacks. Not to say they didn't have them, but much inexperienced quarterbacks. And I'll kind of get into that here in just a little bit. A little bit of analysis on my end on it, or talking points, I guess is really what it is. So the Detroit Lions, kind of knowing that, I know they got Owarie from Penn State, which I think ended up being pretty good. And then they go out and they pick up Jeff Okudah from Ohio State, the best, according to many, be the best cornerback in the draft. And I kind of get on Twitter this morning. I see a lot of people don't like the pick, and I'm kind of scratching my head, kind of going, what are you guys doing? Why is a lot of people not liking it? Steve Days from the Michigan podcast didn't like it, although he's always been not big on the Detroit Lions anyway, so it's not really all that surprising here. The Gridiron Blitz, who I kind of follow on Twitter, and I follow a little bit here on I almost said Facebook, on YouTube, seems to not like the pick here either. And a couple of other people that the name escapes me right now doesn't like the pick here either. And I'm always going through those, and I'm going, you have to know the situation the Lions were in. They got rid of Quandre Diggs a quarter to halfway through the season. They shipped him off to Seattle. And then at the end of the year, they didn't really seem to want to pay Darius Slay, or he was kind of being a loudmouth in the locker room until they ship him off to Philadelphia, where he ends up getting a contract renegotiated. And some people he's not a $17 million cornerback. Okay, that's an argumentable point that he wasn't a $17 million quarterback, but he was the best cornerback that we had, and we ended up shipping him off to Seattle only to go ahead and pick a unknown out of Ohio State. We don't know if he's going to be a bust or not at the 3 position. It's a little bit of a head scratcher to me, but at the end of the day, that's the right pick for the Detroit Lions. I mean, just because the chips fell where they may doesn't mean that Jeff Okudah for the Detroit Lions wasn't the right pick. It was the right pick. It was. I'm still kind of head scratching why people don't like this pick. Were you thinking of something else? We were going to get an offensive tackle. Do you think we were going to get Tua? I kind of advocated getting Tua only to protect your franchise because of Matthew Stafford and getting his back broke. You kind of have to protect your franchise, and it would be a good transition to, if he ever does go down, you have a capable quarterback behind the scenes kind of grooming and getting ready to take over the reins when Stafford leaves, or if you end up trading him or whatever you do to him. I understand why we didn't take him, because we had bigger needs elsewhere, how the free agency unfolded. And I know quarterback wasn't that high on our list right now. I get that too. But Jeff Okudah was the right pick. Ended up being the right pick for the Detroit Lions. And a lot of people just seem to not like the pick. It was the right pick at the time. The defense obviously is going to be kind of hurting here because the secondary is young. We're probably not really going to be able to stop anybody. They need experience back there. And when you get rid of Quandre Diggs, who kind of seemed at the time, I thought, okay, his production was going down, but he ended up kind of being that team leader in that kind of the role player kind of style that was on the Detroit Lions, and complimented Darius Slay on a lot of plays that made him better at his position. And then because Darius Slay is kind of making his opinion known, then you ship him off to Philadelphia. And Philadelphia renegotiates his contract because they know what they've got. I honestly really don't know what's kind of going on with this organization. I don't know why players don't want to stay here. You got Ashawn Robinson headed to the LA Rams. I think he went to the LA Rams. I think he got the contract done on there. I really haven't been following football really all that much, but kind of keeping at a distance and kind of keeping my eye on it. But I don't know, guys. To me, I would really like to know why a lot of people didn't like the pick. Were you thinking of we were going to go somewhere else? You think we were going to trade down? I heard one kind of Valenti kind of say on 97.1 that Jacksonville, they were in talks with Jacksonville, and if they gave the 9 and the 20 pick, you jump on that and go, yep, have a nice day, and you get 2 picks in the first round. I mean, I don't know if it even transpired, if that even happened, number one, or if they listened to other trade opportunities and tried to get more than what the pick was really worth. I honestly, I don't know, guys, but something at the end of the day, something is going on with this organization, whether it's management, whether it's coaching, or whether it's the players. People don't want to seem to stay in Detroit, and they want to be shipped off to somewhere else. Something is going on with this team. You're in the NFL. Detroit is one of the NFL teams. You should be glad that you're getting paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, and sometimes for some players, multi-million-dollar deals to come play for a team. And whether it's the Lions or whether it's the New England Patriots or whether it's the Kansas City Chiefs or the Tennessee Titans, it doesn't matter who that is. There's something bigger going on in the Lions organization other than just the draft picks and kind of knowing what's what. It's not the GM's fault. Well, it could be the GM's fault. I'll retract that statement. But I'm kind of getting a little wordy here in my. I didn't want to get this wordy here, but something is going on with the Detroit Lions organization. People just do not want to stay here. I don't know if it's the city, if it's or what it is. Whatever it is, sometimes people just maybe they just aren't a good fit and they feel like they need to go on. Like Snacks Harrison didn't want to stay here. Why didn't you just say you didn't want to be here instead of kind of putting a big old drama spin on it? And at the end of the day, you weren't happy about coming here. That kind of makes me kind of think, to Snacks Harrison to go pound sand, to don't let the door hit you in the ass when you leave, kind of thing. It kind of, I want the Lions to do well. I'm a Detroit Lions fan, and I don't know. I'm sorry to get wordy here, guys. I apologize, but at the end of the day, Jeff Okudah was the right pick. For some reason, players don't want to stay here, or management deems or the coaching deems that they need to be moved on, or they didn't fit the profile, whatever that is, and then people kind of bash the pick when they pick Jeff Okudah in the third round when that's the pick we needed. I don't understand that. That's the big overall kind of point I'm trying to make. I don't know why the fans are bashing the third pick. Were you thinking we were going to get somebody else? But you had to know the history behind the Lions. The fan base is so fucking fickle. It's stupid. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. Go ahead and, like I said, go ahead and put something down in the comments. I always interact with everybody. So I'm going to get my coffee going here. I'm going to get this uploaded here real quick and start my day at work for a Friday. It's on to the weekend. Deuces. Take care, guys.